You know, on this show, sometimes we talk about some serious stuff. Sometimes we get deep into the technical aspects of Street Fighter, the mind games and the hopes, dreams, and desires of competitive players and how they want to go about their journey and become the best of the best. But sometimes we got to take a look at the other side, you know?
Yes.
Maybe a little bit of the scrubby side. Because today, what we wanted to talk about is a couple of telltale signs that you might be a scrub.
You know what, Brian? I feel like we should make sure we word this a certain way, okay? Every time we introduce a new sign that you might be a scrub, we have to say, you might be a scrub if, and then bam, insert it. We gotta put that on Twitter too. You might be a scrub if, and let people fill in the blank. But you know the first one I think we should use right here, Brian? Let me think. You might be a scrub if you cry on Twitter more than once every 2 months. Now, I got to keep it specific like that, Brian, because everybody get to complain to some degree. It's kind of your birthright as a Street Fighter 5 player. As a fighting game player in general, we going to get salty from time to time. But if you do it more than, well, yeah, about once. You think that's fair? Once every 2 months?
Once every 2 months seems about right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little strict, I'll be honest. I mean, we're playing Street Fighter 5 here. You know, if you're not complaining about something once a month, then
but you can cry on your stream. So to be clear, if you streaming, you can cry on stream 10 million times a day if you want to. I'm gonna complain on my stream all day.
I'm the biggest scrub on the planet, so thank you.
Yeah,
thank you for clarifying
different.
Right there.
That's different. Everybody watching everything, you sitting there, that's different. But if you're, you know, there's levels of saltiness. When you're moved to actually bust the phone out and open the Bluebird app and put, that's a different level of salt right there.
Crack the fingers there, get on the keyboard and eloquently express how you're disgruntled about the game, how the game has wronged you. So yeah, you know, you have a little bit of time to cool off and really think about what you're saying. Yeah. So yeah, once every 2 months, that sounds about right. But how about this one? You might be a scrub if you don't run it back in ranked. I think this is one of the most telltale signs that you might be a scrub. If you one and done, win, lose, laggy, not laggy, if you one and done consistently, ducking your opponents in ranked when Capcom so graciously implemented the ability to run a 2 out of 3 set to more closely mimic a competitive environment, if you throw their good graces and hard work to the trash bin and say one and done, you might be a scrub. I don't know. 9 times out of 10,
you a scrub in that situation. Like, why wouldn't you want the smoke? Like, if you really won that first game, then why not just go ahead and do it again? Give you some more free points. And especially if you lost that, do you not have a competitive bone in your body? Don't answer that. That's actually a trick question because you are a scrub. Moving on. You might be a scrub if you taunt or teabag after winning one round. You just begging to get Kachexix all over Twitter, bruh. Shout out to Kachexix and all that, but it is what it is. Everybody know that he's the punching bag of the Street Fighter 5 FGC when it comes to posting clips. My man Brian even posted one up. Now, I haven't seen him specifically teabag like that, but you know what I'm saying? Like, in general, people who do this, why are you that confident? Why are you talking so crazy already?
Every great clip starts with somebody teabagging when they're in the lead, and then the hubris immediately bites them in the butt. So I feel like you're setting yourself up for failure.
And they try extra hard, bro. If they'll stun somebody, they'll teabag mad long, and then the person will mash out. Bro, they start playing so patient and scared because they know they're about to get pulled.
But you know what?
They know they're about to be on Twitter.
There's levels to this because we've seen some, you know, pretty good players teabag and lose before. It's not unheard of. I mean,
yeah, but they scrubs for that time being. They scrubs.
There's some examples in Capcom Cups in the past where I've seen it happen firsthand, live and in person, and I could not believe my eyes. So yeah, you know, there's levels to it. But how about this one? You might be a scrub if you rage quit. You know, you're closing the application, you memorize the button press combo, or you alt F4 on the PC.
You said you memorized the combo? You do it mad quick, like it's efficient.
Some people are efficient at it. You might be a scrub because, you know, I understand maybe you don't want to watch that loading screen and just sit on your salt, but if you're consistently doing that, especially if you do it early, I'd be playing people and they rage quit after one round.
Oh, bro.
That's
like
that's next
put the
level.
Controller down. Put the controller down, or what's worse?
They lose the first round and it disconnects.
What's worse, the disconnector or to put the controller down guy?
Oh, you know what? I gotta be honest. the put the controller down guy is way worse.
He is worse, bro.
It's worse.
Cause you just like you got no more fight left in your soul.
I feel like your
just
spine has turned to jelly and just slithered out your own body.
Yeah, bro.
That's like, what it communicates to me.
At
least if you rage quit, you have a level of arrogance and fight in you. It feels like you might be dumb. You know, it might be stupid, but I feel like you're at least like.
At least you're aggressively stupid.
You're
like
aggressive
mistakes.
You're not just like rolling over in the corner and accepting defeat.
Yeah, that's a guarantee. That's a fire one. Okay, so you might be a scrub if you are playing casual matches instead of ranked. Now listen, I know that the chat, I know the YouTube comment section of everybody right now is wild. Now, I play casual match because, let me help you finish that. Because you a damn scrub. It's not too late. It may change eventually, but come on, bro. Look, I remember back when casual match was acceptable, and that was when Street Fighter V first came out pretty much, bro. I will never forget when everyone cared so much about fight money. Remember that? And you had the dudes that were like, they somehow had like a macro or something like that where
they put the controller on turbo and just press A through the map.
Yeah, and it's so they just like they're out getting groceries or something and they're farming fight money in casual match. Like those dudes are less scrubby. At least they have like intent. Why are you playing casual match in 2021?
Well,
Explain yourself.
I'll add some nuance to that because I don't think it's necessarily just playing casual match only that makes you a scrub. If you're playing casual match because you want to be the big fish in a small pond, then you're a scrub. There's a different type of beast in casual. Because I actually boot up casual whenever I learn a new character. What I do is I turn ranked and casual both on just to play matches and to play a bunch of weird sequels.
I've done that.
So I'll throw them both on just to queue up as fast as possible because I'm going to be losing. Like I know I'm just going to be losing. I'm just trying to get matches in to learn. But then you run into this weird creature and they're a master rank, but they're just barely a master rank. They're at the exact point limit for a master rank, and then you know what? They chose to retire and to slide into the underbelly of Street Fighter V and to live permanently in casual match, to beat up on people who are weaker than them permanently and to not have to risk their own points and lose their badge. And those people, you can tell because they play so gimmicky and they're just running like
they're used to people not knowing what's going on.
Exactly. They want to beat up on weaker players, and that's what they found the best way to do that is going to casual match. So if you're one of those players, I mean, you do you, but it's a little scrubby. That's all I can say. Extremely.
You know, the last one I want to bring up, Brian, and this one might be the most controversial of all. You might be a scrub if your character is trash. I said it, and I'm standing on it. I'm stomping on it. I don't give a damn. If your character is trash, then there got to be something scrubby about your mentality. Unless that character saved your family member's life in some way. Unless that character has done something that's just so attached to your heart, then you just a scrub. You just don't really understand this grind right here. Why am I playing a character that's not good? You would think I'm gonna say and infuse this with the Twitter one, like, oh, if you complain about it. Even if you don't complain about it, pick a damn better character, bro. Don't you want to win?
Well, I think you're calling me scrub because I'm a lowly Oro main these days.
Oh, you're an Oro player. Oh, okay.
I gotta defend my low tier brethren. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's something magical about doing something unique that no one's ever done before. You know, I'm quoting Zaffarino here. I'm trying to remember exactly.
Yeah. He said that.
Like there's and walking.
Are you talking about when I interviewed him? You talking when I interviewed him? Oh yeah, Zap, that was dumb as hell, man. Walking past, man. I want to do what other people have done. Win. I've seen people win, and I want to win too. Well, I want to do something new. Like that make no sense whatsoever. No, I want to walk the new path in the heart of battle. That sounds dumb as hell. Get out the bracket. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. Brian, I'm not agreeing with Zaf on that one. I'm sorry. If you're playing a trash character, you're probably a scrub in some way, shape, or fashion. Guaranteed.
All right. You heard it here first. I got one more. How about this? If you always delay tech at the same rhythm every single time. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, they think that's so high level.
You might be a scrub. Because this one's a bit more technical, I think. It's a bit of a gameplay thing. But there's a certain class of player who you start playing them, and then they're defending pretty well, they're blocking your meaties, and they're teching your throws, and their neutral's okay, right? But then you notice every time you win neutral, you get in, and you're like, huh, this guy is teching every time I go in. And then you suddenly realize they're not thinking. The person you're playing against, you thought they were a competent player that had decent neutral, their defense was on point, and suddenly it clicks, wait a minute, I'm playing someone who's not thinking, and then you go into their face and you jump, and then they sit there, block, and they go, huh? And then you land on them, and you do the biggest combo you've ever done in your entire life. And the next knockdown, what you do, you walk up to them, you jump, they sit there and block, they go out, they whiff their throw, and you land on them again, because it turns out they're doing the exact same sequence on Wake Up every single time without thinking. This is a lot of players. This is 95% of the playing population.
Bro, and there's that small percentage of players too, I would just add as like a sub point to the scrubbery, is the people who have like take the throw to the soul, like
the other end of it.
Yes, like bro, y'all really. When I play someone like that, I get offended instantly. I'm sorry, it was weird to explain, but I literally get offended because like I know you think you doing some like pro amazing high, like yeah, I have discipline. Yeah,
take the hard path here to take the beatings here to,
like bro,
to
I'm gonna
achieve your
throw
goal.
you to death. I'm not even just gonna throw you to death. I might hit you with a few mediums on your defense just to build up the great life before I throw you again. And just do whatever I feel like doing against you, bro. Like, I don't know why people do that. And then it's always those people who will complain about the game. Like, well, I gotta take the throw. Mix up your damn defense, bro.